Welcome to your total body Pilates workout. In this class, we will be utilizing either two long flex cords or a long traditional piece of tubing with handles. So you really need two handles, but if you don't have a flex cord handy, then you could use a longer, probably light to medium piece of resistance tubing or even a TheraBand. You'll just want it to be long enough that you can put both feet in the straps and hold on to the other side. And I'll show you all along the way. So like always, I'll give lots of options. So be sure to take whatever option works best for you, and we'll get started. So starting with our bands, we're going to place one end around each foot. And if you are working with a TheraBand or two TheraBands, you could tie a loop at the end to recreate the handles here. Or you could put a longer loose band around your foot and then hold the handles in either side. So we start with our handles right towards our sternum, and we start with a roll down here. So just scooping the belly, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, prepare at the bottom. Exhale, scoop, head lifts first, and then we roll up and over our belly as we restack our vertebrae to sit up tall. Inhale, prepare, exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, tuck the chin around to roll up. Adding on here, the palms can go out in front of us. If we need to choke up on the band, we always can. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, roll down halfway, hold it here, and then bicep curl in towards your forehead. Just 4 and 3, 2, still scooping the belly. Last one, hold here, and then we roll up one vertebrae at a time. We do that again. Exhale, roll down, hold halfway. This time we have 2 bicep curls, and then we roll back up. Again, if we need a little bit more, we can choke up on the band. Exhale, roll down, hold the scoop, bicep curl to your forehead for 2, arms extend long, and then we roll back up. Just one more like that. Inhale, prepare, exhale, roll halfway down. You decide how low you go, and then 2 bicep curls right towards your forehead. Roll it up. This time, roll down. Palms flip to face down, and then it's a high row, squeezing your shoulder blades. Remember, you always decide how low you go, so we can always come up a little higher if your low back is talking. For 2, and last one, arms extend, and then we roll up. We put those together, so roll halfway down, 2 high rows here. We could always do a low row if that works better for us, and then roll up all the way. Exhale, roll down, scoop the belly, high row, elbows squeeze back, extend out, and then roll up, restacking those vertebrae. Exhale, roll down, really scooping the belly at the bottom, high row, and roll it up. We get one more like that, roll it all the way, high row, and then roll up. Very nice. From here, choke up on your band a little bit more. We're going to want more resistance here. And we start with alternating rows. So just right arm pulls back and then left, sitting up nice and tall. Good. Option to stay here. We're ready for a little bit more. We roll halfway down, and then we're going to add rotation. So we're back in that scoop C curve position. We're going to row right, tap the elbow, come back. Notice we're still in the C curve, and then tap the left elbow and come back. Right elbow, home, left. Good. Really looking back over that elbow will help you get even more rotation through the torso. Just 4, 3, 2, last one. Now pull the right elbow back and hold. Little leans right here. Just 8, 7, so good. For 3 and 2, last one. Can you hold the scoop? Maybe hollow out your belly a little bit more. Left elbow pulls back, and we lean here for 8, 7, squeezing shoulder blade to spine. Don't forget to breathe for 4 and 3, 2, last one. Come all the way back up, and then roll up to re-stack your vertebrae. Very nice. So mimicking the reformer here with arms facing back. Keep the loops around your feet. If we're using traditional tubing, we have our feet wrapped, our feet in the handles, and we could hold on to the middle part of our handle tubing if we were using one piece of tubing. So from here, we take it all the way down, so roll down, and then our legs go straight up to the sky. Our handle tubing is right above our sternum, and we're holding on with both hands. Externally rotate your feet, so heels together, toes apart. We start with leg circles here, so we drop down, circle out, and back in. Drop down, out, and back in. If we're comfortable here, we can leave our head down as long as our low back is staying on the mat. If we'd like a little bit more, we can lift our head up. Again, only making the circle as big as we can. Keep the hips in control and the low back on the ground. For 2 more. Last one before we switch directions here. Holding center, reverse directions. Take it out. Scoop, squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale to bring the legs up the center. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing. Remember, head can go down at any time. We have 2 more. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Last one. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All the way up the center. Now lower down to 45 degrees. Flex your feet. Bring the legs in and then out. In and then out. If we need more, we could choke up on the band. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Head can always go down as well. If your low back is talking, we take our legs a little higher. If we like a little bit more sensation, we take our legs a little bit lower or lift the head back up. Here's 3, 2 in those frog kicks. Last one, hold it here. Bring the bottom of the feet together and externally rotate even more. We go diamond lowers here. So we lower down and then lift right back up. Ooh, core. External rotator muscles, again, head can go down, like those big toes are diving down to the ground, only lowering as far as you feel comfortable. Here's 4, 3, 2, last one, and we come right back up. We can leave the left band around, or the left flex cord around your left foot, but place it down on the ground here. So I'm going to flip around here. So your left side is just hanging out. If you're using one piece of longer tubing, take it off of your left foot, loop it around your right foot only, and then choke up on the band. Our right elbow is down on our mat. It's our anchor point, and how much you choke up on the band is going to determine how much tension or how much load we have in our right foot. Left foot is down on the ground. I'm just leaving my flex cord on my left foot so I don't have to switch it, but you can take it off. And we lift into a single leg bridge. So it's up and down, lift and lower. Placing your footprint right up on the ceiling, pressing into your entire left foot for 4 and 3, 2, last one, we hold, point the toe, little circles here for 8, 7, so left hamstring and glute are working, but our core is also really working to hold our hips still in these leg circles. Reverse your circle here. Make sure we're still pressing down into the big toe of our left foot. We have a tendency to want to roll to the outside. Here's 3 and 2, and last one, we lower, point and lift, flex and lower, point and lift. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. I know your left leg is talking. Hang tough for just 4 and up. 3, 2, last one. Hold it at 45 degrees. The knee pulls in and press out. In and out. Here's 4. We can do it. And 3, 2, last one. Lift it all the way back up first and then lower down. Your right hand can let go of the tubing and we switch it to the left foot. Again, your elbow is your anchor point, so pull down, anchor it to the ground. We want to relax our head, neck, and shoulders here, and then lift into the bridge. So we lift for 8. Again, pressing into the pad underneath your big toe, your pinky toe, and your heel for 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold, tighten the core, point the toe, we circle 8 in each direction. Reverse your circle, hang on tight. Last one, hold it here. We flex, pull down, use your hamstring, point, scoop, use the belly to lift. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Both legs are shaken for 3, 2, last one, and hold it at 45 degrees. And he pulls in, really press out. Decide, could you choke up on your band a little bit more for these leg presses for 4, and in 3, 2, last one. Lift it all the way back up, and then lower it down. Hug your knees back into your chest. Good. From here, handles are back around both feet, and hands come back in to heart center. Tabletop the legs, curl up, and look at your hollow belly. So we're in kind of a Pilates 100 position from here. Again, we can choke up on the band at any time, or choke up on your flex cord at any time. Single leg stretch first. So we go inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. If this was ever a little too much, we could do the exact same thing without the flex cord. Really pressing, reaching through your big toes for 4, scoop the belly, and 3, here's 2, last one. Bring your legs back to tabletop. Double leg stretches next. This time, we're gonna bring our hands and the cords on the outside of our legs. Inhale, reach arms and legs long. Exhale, pull everything back together. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, come back in. Inhale, reach. How far you reach is up to you. Reach, really keep pulling your navel down. Here's 3, and in 2. Shoulders relax away from your ears. Last one, can we hold this one for just a moment? Scoop, 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 and then bring it all the way back in. Wonderful job. Scissors and lower lift are next. So the legs extend up. We can reestablish our anchor point right above our sternum. Again, if we need a little bit more, we just choke up, and you can still interlace your fingers so your hands are together. Lift up, scoop the belly, right leg drops. We're gonna go with 2 pulses first. So inhale for 2 and exhale 2. Inhale and exhale. So remember, if we were using one longer piece of tubing, we would be holding the middle of the tubing right above our sternum with the handles around our feet. We got it. Here's 4 and 3. Here's 2. Last one, but can we go for 8 singles? Of course we can. Are you ready? Go 8, 7, 6. We can do anything with that view behind us, right? Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come in and rest right there. We can gently rock it from side to side. Right back into it, friends. Legs extend up, curl up, look at your hollow belly, establish your anchor point, lower lift. So we lower down for 2, exhale, scoop to lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Really using the back of your legs. Can you squeeze right where your glutes meet your hamstrings to help press the legs down? Fight the resistance of the flex cord. Exhale, scoop. Now we lower, hold, take them out, inner thigh squeezed, and then scoop to lift. Inhale, lower, out, in, and lift. Again, the head can go down here. If your head goes down, you might want to keep those feet a little bit higher so that our low back stays happy. Just 2 more. We can do it. Out and in and scoop. Last one, lower, out. Now hold, little external rotation and little crisscrosses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Pull your knees in right there. So little change of your tubing. If you are using the flex cord, you stay right where you are. If you have one longer piece of tubing or flex cord, you want to switch. So now that the band wraps around your feet and your handles are in your hands. So you want handles in hands. The middle part of your band can be around your feet if you're using one band. So from here, hands go back in the handles. Depending on how long your cords are, choke up a little bit. And from here, just start with the low row. So this should feel very nice, not too hard, depending on your cord. Good, flex your feet. Now our legs are our anchor point. So from here, making it a little bit more difficult, open your hands out to a V right above your chest. Your pinkies lead the way, and we pull down and then release. So yes, upper back is working, but you also really have to squeeze your inner thighs together, especially if you are using 2 different flex cords, because you're now trying to pull your legs apart as we pull our hands down. Oh, so good. Exhale, pull, slowly release. Exhale, pull. Pinky fingers are leading the way for just 2 more. And release. Last one, and release right here. So choke up even more. There's a lot of choking up here. This time, point your fingers face in so your pinky fingers are still facing out, and it's back to that high row position. So elbows drop down. Think of it almost like looking like a reverse chest press. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. If we need more resistance and more work for your core, you can lower your feet down a little bit more here. Just 4, elbows high, and 3. Here's 2. Last 1, and release. Hug your knees in right here. Roll up, and then we flip over. So once again, if you have 2 flex cords, just leave them around your feet, and we'll let go of our left one as we use our right leg here. If we are using one longer piece of tubing, I would like you to switch the handle back around your foot, and then the slack of your band is going to be out in front of you as we put our hand either on top of your slack, or if you're using the same size flex cord as me, your hand can go through the handle here. Our opposite foot is just holding onto the flex cord, so we don't have to reposition. That is the beauty. Right leg lifts, and we start with just a leg extension back, press back and in, press, pressing the floor away with both hands, stabilize through the core. If we want a little bit more, our left arm extends out and then comes back in, out and in. 2 more. Last one, hold it long, and then we lower and lift, squeeze, lower, lift. Only lifting the leg as high as we can without compromising your low back for 4, 3, lots of great core work coming in here since our hand is lifted. Last one, hold it, little circles for 8. Left hand can go down at any time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse your circle for 8, 7, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg in for just a moment. Switch the band to your opposite hand. Good. Again, if we have a longer piece of tubing, our hand may be on top. And then our leg goes out and it circles out to the side and then right back behind us. Circle, tap out, and then circle back. Ooh, working the glute and hamstrings from all sides for just 4 more. Here's 4, circle back, 3, take your time, brace through your core, and last one. Can you lift it up on the diagonal, pinky toes leading the way? We pulse from here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way down, and we switch sides. So switch your band if you need to. If you have 2 flex cords, we just simply slide our hand through the opposite side. So still on all fours, we start by kicking the leg back and bringing it in. Press back, really sending the energy out of your heel for 4. Adding the arm is optional. 3, 2, last one. Hold the arm, hold the leg straight. Lower and lift. Tap and lift. Pulling the navel in and up to keep the low back steady for 4. 3, long spine. 2, last one, hold. Little circles here for 8. 7, 4, 3, 2, reverse your circle. 8, 7, hard to hold on to your balance. We got it. 3, 2, and 1. Hand comes down, knee comes back in. Switch the band, switch the cord to the other side. Extend the leg out, and then we tap it all the way around. So working on strength and mobility throughout your entire hip in this exercise. You are in control of how big you make your circle. Here's 4, friends. You're almost done. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. And then we go up on the diagonal. Little lift here for 8. Pinky's leading the way. 7, 6, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way down. Release your hands out of the cord and sit back into a nice child's pose. Coming back up, let's flip over onto our back. Quick stretch here. We roll down. Grab your right cord, left leg can extend out, and a nice hamstring stretch here. We can choke up as much as you'd like. Foot is flexed, so the toes are angling back towards your head. The cord comes in your right hand, left hand anchors your left hip, and we open out for a nice inner thigh stretch here. You can play around with the angle of your ankle. So if you point your toes down, I feel even more of a stretch through my inner thigh. Bring it back up. We switch hands. Now the left hand has the cord. Drop it across, but can you keep your right hip anchored on the ground? That's challenging. Your leg may not go that far before you really feel a stretch through your hip and IT area, IT band area. Drop it all the way across. Let your hand come with you. And then we open up to look over our opposite shoulder. Bringing it all the way back to the center. If we're using one band, we switch our feet. So placing the right foot down, left foot goes up, left foot is flexed. Choke up on the band, flex the foot. As you inhale, lengthen the leg, and as you exhale, we can pull it a little closer to our body. Think more about length over how much you can pull it in. Lengthening through your heel will get you the best stretch for your hamstring and calf. Cord stays in your left hand, right hand anchors, and you drop it out to the side. Again, we can play with the angle of the foot. You might like it more parallel or maybe angled down a little bit. Taking nice deep breaths. And then exhale, bringing it all the way back up to the center. Your right hand grabs the cord. Left hand reminds your left hip to stay on the ground as you drop the foot over. Maybe see how it feels if you roll your ankle around. Different positions, you'll feel it in different ways.
Someday, but it's not too late to get together
And then drop the leg all the way over. Reposition your hips if you need to, and then open up for that nice spinal stretch. And then come back home. Pull both knees into your chest. You can take the bands off. Maybe roll like a ball 3 times if that's comfortable for you. And on the last one, we come all the way back up to our seated position. Thank you so much for joining me for Total Body Pilates in Montana. Until next time, friends.